What's good, my movie lovers? Let's talk about some movies. Now, today's movie I got for you guys is a classic. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. We're gonna be talking about Child's Play. Now, Child's Play start off with this guy named Mike. He's a police officer, and he chases down these two really bad guys, Charles Lee Ray and his friend Eddie. Now, Eddie got away from the whole situation that was going on, that was taking place at the what was it called again, the Choi factory. And yeah, so Eddie got away. Charles Lee Ray was the one that tragically died in this situation, not his friend. And before Charles Lee Ray ended up dying, he put himself into a doll. And when he put himself into the doll, I mean, is he possessed himself within the doll. I don't know how he did it. It's some voodoo type of shit. I do not know, but yeah, he possessed himself into a doll before he fully died. Anything, and how he died, he shot him. Like Mike had shot him dead. Well, not dead. He was still breathing and everything, but he shot him enough to where he finna die. And so he said his little voodoo thing and whatnot, and that's when he ended up dying. The whole entire Troy factory shop blew up. I thought when it blew up, when I first saw this movie a long time ago, when it first blew up, I thought Mike ended up dead, but I guess he survived, so he's not dead. But Charles Lee Ray died, as we thought. But then now we cut to the scene where we meet this little kid named Andy. He's watching his favorite show. I don't even know what the show called. We just gonna call it Good Guy Show because it got Chucky in it and stuff like that. And so it's his birthday. He wanted to make his mom breakfast and things like that. And so in the mix of, I don't know how they did this scene with Andy at this age. I guess he was like, I guess the director's like, hey kid, we gonna want you to make the biggest mess possible. So can you make us the biggest mess possible? And that's what he did, and he delivered the message that they asked for him to do. So he made the big mess, trying to make food for his mom and things like that. And he takes it to his mom, opened up the blinds, and jumped on her bed, and tell the mom to get up. It's his birthday. It's a nice day out. And yeah, he was really up and early for his birthday. I don't know if he does this every day, but this particular day he was up for his birthday. So Karen was letting them open up his presents and things like that. And so once he opened up the biggest box, he thought it was a good guy doll, but he was ended up disappointed. It was closed. It wasn't no good guy doll. But he did get one thing though that was good guy, but it wasn't the actual doll itself. It was like the tools that the good guy would use in the show and things like that. And so Andy was a little disappointed. And his mom was like, you really wanted that good guy doll, did you? And he was like, yep, I really wanted that, mommy. And so so she was sent out on a quest to find Andy this doll that he really wanted. She ended up getting it because her friend Maggie was the one that helped her hook her up on a deal with this guy that was in the back of an alley. And I think if I remember right, he charged her $30 for it, and Maggie was trying to push it to where she couldn't get the doll anymore. And Karen was like, no, I'm getting this doll for my son. My son wanted it, not you. You don't have a son. I don't think. But you don't have a son, and your son don't want it, so my son do, so I'm gonna get it. So, and she got it. And so she went back to her job, and that's where we get to see the boss, the mean little rude boss. He was like, you just, I forgot how he said it, but it was like, you know, like you take breaks on your actual breaks, right? And things like that. She was like, I'm sorry, I was just trying to get this doll for my son. It's his birthday. And then in this way, he cut to where he's like, we're gonna need you to stay a little bit overtime. We don't have anybody else. And she was like, come on, it's my son's birthday. And he was like, do you love this job? And she was like, yes, I do. And that's what her friend Maggie, she's a real one. She's a real friend that you should have. And she was like, so I'll take your place. I'll watch Andy for you while you at work. I'll celebrate his birthday with him while you at work. And she was like, thank you. You are a lifesaver. And so we cut to the scene where Maggie is watching Andy, things like that. Now this is where things get a little weird for Maggie and things like that. So Maggie watching TV and stuff like that, things started happening for her. She was ready to put Eddie to bed. And she took the good guy doll into the room, and coming to find out, the good guy doll was not in the room. It went towards the TV to turn it on because Chucky wanted to watch the 9 o'clock news, and Maggie heard the TV turn on, and so she looked around and she saw Chucky sitting on the couch, and so she took Chucky and went up to Andy because Andy was in the bathroom brushing his teeth and stuff like that. She went up to Andy and was like, you think this is funny? I told you that you can't put Chucky in front of the TV and turn it on. And he's like, I didn't do it, Aunt Maggie. Chucky did it. You know, I'll try to say it in his voice, but I really can't. But, now, yeah, everybody didn't believe that it was Chucky until, you know, like the final scenes and stuff like that. And, so Maggie had put, Andy to bed finally, and then this where things start getting a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? So Chucky, aka Charles Lee Ray, opened up the door. He had grabbed a hammer, and it wasn't a real hammer, it was like a toy hammer, but he still got the job done with the hammer. But he hit Maggie. She ended up falling out the window, breaking the window. She fell, I don't know how many stories. It was like, I think like, it looked like 9 stories. She fell out of a 9-story window, and she ended up dead. She crash landed into a car, and yeah, she ended up dead. And so we cut to the scene where Karen getting off of work. She see what's going on, but she doesn't know what's going on. And so she rushed to her house to make sure that they are not at her house, but coming to find out for her that they are at their house. And why? Because her best friend is dead. So yeah, she find out her best friend is dead, and this is where we get Anthony trying to tell the police and his mom that it was Chucky. Chucky did it, and this is where nobody started to not believe him. Not even just a little bit, not even just a tad bit, but they just didn't believe him at all. And so, yeah, towards like the end and things like that, Chucky was able to get his revenge on his friend that left him at the first scene of the crime scene where everything was going on. And he ended up blowing up the whole house, and Eddie that's in it. And that's how he was able to kill him. And yeah, so he was able to get his revenge on Eddie. That was the friend's name that he got his revenge on. If you guys didn't know or haven't seen this movie, he didn't get his revenge on Mike either. Mike is the police officer that killed Charles, and what made Charles possess himself into a dog. And so, yeah, he did get revenge on him. Actually, it was Mike was the one that put the final blow to Chucky, aka Charles Lee Ray, towards the end of the movie. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is a cult classic. This is a real classic, and I really love this classic movie. I'm gonna have to give it an A+. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because the suspense is there. It's a fast-paced movie. It's not a slow pace at all. You guys know, if you guys are new, I do not like slow-paced type of movies. I would watch slow-paced type of movies, but I do not like them at all. I like fast-paced type of movies. Those are my type of movies. But yeah, it was a slow pace. It wasn't a slow pace. It was straight to the point, straight to everything. You know, I had to sit there and wait for a long time to see just about anything. It was a fast-paced type of movie. The score of the movie, like the music and everything, it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed the score of it and things like that. I really do like the ending of the score, you know, the I don't know how to do the little tones for it, but you guys know what I'm saying. If you have seen the movie, if you haven't seen this movie, please check it out for yourself. It's a really good, fun movie to want to get into around this time, around this spooky era. I mean, I say era, holiday. So yeah, I give this movie an A+. I really liked it. I feel like you guys should check it out. And if you have checked it out, if you guys know about this movie, let me know down in the comments down below how you guys feel about this movie. Do you guys hate it? Do you guys love it? Do you guys not like the things that was in the movie? Like, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I'm willing to hear what you guys got to say. And if you guys want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications, because if you don't turn on all the notifications, you may not get the newest video from me when this new videos come out, when I drop. And hit this video right here. I hope it's right here. I don't know where it's gonna be at, but it should be right here to see more from me. But yeah, it's your boy Don B Filming, and I'll be back on here with more videos really soon, and be part of the Movie Head gang, the Movie Head family, because we all a family in this, and we are in this together. I don't know why this happened, but yeah. More Spooky Daddy videos coming really soon. Yeah, to finish up October. Peace.